When I was 24, I joined the Marine Corps to become a combat engineer. Where we were at, it was finding IEDs at a minimum of one a day, and then firefights pretty much every day or every other day. Every time you go out, you're like, all right, I have 12 to 15 people that are relying on me to stay alive. We realized that it wasn't a question of like if we were gonna get hit, but more of a question of when. By the time I got hit, 3 months after getting in the country, that's whenever I had to make the decision to amputate my arm. If you've ever spent any time in the hospital, it's very depressing. If you're not depressed whenever you get there, you will be by the time you leave. I'm no longer gonna be in the Marine Corps, and then figure out where my life is gonna take me next.
I want people to understand that not all injuries are visible. They are emotional, and these are the injuries that are really hard to, number one, detect, but number two, to help them work through and get better.
What Freedom Station is sort of a incredible way station for those kids that come right from the hospital, most seriously wounded many times, to this place where they can maintain the camaraderie.
And they need a place where they can comfortably, warmly transition into civilian life, which will be their new beginning.
Our philosophy here at Freedom Station is very different in that what they need more than anything is just time to become a Mr. or a Mrs., not be a Lance Corporal. So it can be anything from getting them a job to finding, if they're 100% disabled, finding a way to create purpose, which then, once you give them purpose, gives them dignity.
I might look like I'm kind of put together right now. I mean, a lot of that has to do with the Freedom Station and the ladies that run Freedom Station. Being at the Freedom Station actually allowed me to bridge that gap. It allowed me to talk out some of my story and relive it, so I'm not suppressing it and I actually can move on. If you're having a bad night, 20 feet away is one of your buddies. You can go bang on the door and they'll wake up and they'll sit there and talk to you.
I think it's important that we have supporters and donors because we need to help them to know that they can leave Freedom Station, walk out that door, get an apartment, a house, get married, have children, and they're going to be fine.
I mean, just look at the successes of the kids that have lived here. This place works.
I moved out of Freedom Station, bought a house out in Spring Valley, which is good because here in a couple months I will be getting married. I'm currently training, trying to get on the U.S. Paralympic snowboard team. Hopefully go to South Korea in March. I'd like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart because I mean, it means so much to me. I know it means a lot to a whole bunch of other people too, you know, especially the guys at the hospital and the ones that lived here at the Freedom Station.
It's hard when they're in that dark place, but when they get to the end and they reach that success and they're married and they have a family and they have a home of their own, I feel honored to have been able to help in any small way, and I hope we can continue to.